Okay, so you spent weeks, maybe even months, building your Shopify store. You found these amazing products, you've designed everything just right, and then crickets. Sound familiar? Well, if that's you, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to break down the common mistakes that are probably killing your sales right now, and most importantly, show you exactly how to fix them. Seriously, why aren't people buying from your store? It's the one question that probably keeps you up at night, right? You see the traffic coming in, you see people looking around, but they just don't convert. It's super frustrating, I get it. But here's the good news, the reasons are usually pretty simple, and believe me, they're totally fixable. All right, let's dive right in. I want you to think of your store like a bucket. You're pouring all this effort and maybe money into getting customers, but the bucket has holes in it. It's leaking. We're going to plug the four biggest leaks today. That critical first impression, how you're pitching your products, whether people actually trust you, and finally, how you turn a one-time buyer into a customer for life. So let's start at the very, very beginning. We're talking about that first moment a potential customer lands on your site. Before they've even seen a single product, they are already judging you. And if you get this first impression wrong, poof, they're gone. You've lost them before you even had a real shot. 3 seconds. That's it. That is your entire window of opportunity. Seriously, all the research shows that if your website doesn't load in 3 seconds or less, a massive chunk of your visitors will just click away. Just think about that for a second. All your hard work on ads, on social media, gone in a flash. Website speed isn't just a nice little feature anymore. It is the absolute price of entry. So how do we fix this? It's actually pretty straightforward. First, you got to speed up your site. Compress those beautiful big product photos, and please get rid of any Shopify apps you're not actually using. They slow things down. Second, and this is huge, most of your traffic is probably coming from phones. Your store has to look amazing and work perfectly on mobile. And third, simplify your navigation menu. Make it dead simple for someone to find what they're looking for. Okay, awesome. You nailed the first impression. Your site loaded fast, it looks great on their phone, and they're in the door. So what's next? Well, now it's showtime. You've got to make your products seem so good, so irresistible, that they can't imagine leaving without them. This is all about the art of the pitch. Oh man, this is probably one of the most common mistakes I see. Just look at the difference here. On one side, nice blue sweater. Okay, that's a fact. It's a feature. But who gets excited about buying a fact? Nobody. People buy feelings. They buy an outcome. Stay warm and stylish, designed for ultimate comfort? That sells an experience. You're not just selling a sweater, you're selling the feeling of being cozy and looking great. Remember that. Always sell the outcome, not just the object. You know, your product photos, they are your 24/7 silent salesperson. In online shopping, people can't pick up the product, they can't feel the material, so your images have to do all the heavy lifting. You gotta show it from every single angle, show someone actually using it in a real-life situation. Let them zoom way in to see the details and the quality. Every single great photo you add is another reason for them to trust you, another objection overcome, and it gets them that much closer to hitting add to cart. All right, this is great. They love the product, they've added it to the cart. We are so close. But hold on, because now we're entering what might be the most critical phase of all. This is where you have to build enough trust to convince them to pull out their credit card and actually give you their money. I want you to imagine the little voice in the back of every shopper's head. It's whispering, is this site even legit? Do I really want to put my credit card info in here? That tiny seed of doubt is a sales killer. If your site gives off even the slightest hint of being shady or unprofessional, that's it. The sale's gone. Your entire job at this stage is to silence that voice with overwhelming proof that you are safe, reliable, and trustworthy. And here's exactly how you do that. Think of this checklist as your ultimate trust-building toolkit. Customer reviews? That's social proof. Other people bought it and liked it. Those little secure payment badges? They scream, your data is safe with us. A super clear and easy return policy? That takes all the risk away for the customer. And making your contact info easy to find? That shows there's a real, live human being behind the website, not some faceless company. Okay, we're at the final hurdle, the checkout itself. And this is where so many stores drop the ball. Just look at these numbers. A complicated checkout process and not enough payment options are responsible for a whopping 60% of abandoned carts. Let that sink in. You could be losing more than half of your potential sales at the very last second just because checking out is a pain. The fix here is so simple. Make it effortless. Remove all the friction. Do not, I repeat, do not force people to create an account. Just offer a guest checkout and give them all the options. The more ways they can pay, whether it's PayPal, Apple Pay, or those buy now, pay later services, the less likely they are to leave because their favorite payment method isn't available. Look, getting that first sale feels amazing, right? But building a real, sustainable business isn't about that one sale. It's about getting the second sale, and the third, and the fourth from that same customer. This is where we move from a simple transaction to building a genuine, long-term relationship. So how do you keep that flywheel spinning and attract new customers without constantly paying for ads? The answer is search engine optimization, or SEO. Now, this isn't some complicated, techie thing about gaming the system. It's really simple. It's about using the exact same words and phrases your customers are using in your product titles and descriptions. So when someone goes to Google and types in exactly what you sell, boom, you show up. It's pretty much the most powerful source of free, ready-to-buy traffic you can get. And hey, remember all those people who left stuff in their cart? We're not just going to let them walk away. Setting up an automated abandoned cart email is like sending a friendly little text to a friend. It's just a gentle tap on the shoulder saying, hey, you forgot this. It is one of the easiest, most effective ways to claw back sales you would have otherwise lost. You would be absolutely shocked how many people just got distracted and needed that one little reminder to come back and finish their purchase. Here's a huge mindset shift for you. The sale is not the end of the customer journey. It's the beginning of the next one. A simple email after they buy, just saying thank you, giving them clear shipping updates, maybe asking for a review down the line, it does so much more than just provide information. It makes your customer feel cared for, seen, and valued. And that is how you turn a one-time buyer into a loyal fan who goes out and tells all their friends about your store. Okay, so let's wrap this all up. I know it might seem like a lot to think about, but honestly, just focusing on these key areas is your most direct path to taking a store that's just struggling and turning it into one that's actually thriving. So if there's one thing you take away from this, it's this. Building a successful store isn't about finding some magical secret trick. It's about systematically going through and plugging the leaks, one by one. You nail that first impression, you craft a product pitch they can't resist, you build that rock-solid trust, and you turn those customers into raving fans. Every single fix you make builds on the last one, creating this incredible engine for growth. Now, I get it. Looking at this whole checklist, it can feel a little overwhelming to tackle it all on your own. If you're ready to put all these fixes into action, but you'd rather have an expert guide you through it, well, that's exactly what agencies like StarterX are for. This is what they do all day, every day, transform Shopify stores. Booking a free consultation with them might just be the fastest way to get advice tailored specifically to your store and really start to accelerate your growth.